This is my project for the Bolt Hackathon, and we're supposed to do like a 3-minute video for it, and I want to just go over how it works and just how well it went with Bolt. So it's called What Can We Watch Together? It's a horrible domain name. I'll fix that or think about that later. But basically the goal is like you want to watch a show with somebody else, but you can never decide what to watch. They have a list, I have a list. And sometimes the shows aren't the same, but it's a genre, it's a sense of what these shows are. So the goal here is that you both have a list, and then the AI will bring that list together and find some things that might match. So in this case, thanks to Supabase and Bolt and these technologies like N8N, I'm able to do things quickly. So in this case, Supabase just made this super easy to have social logins, which is so important because it's such a hurdle to do that stuff. Now for me, I have some testing URL names to make this testable. And so now I'm going to log in, and at this point, I have my list. The shows I've put here that I say I liked. Of course, there's more. I just got to do it. And the moment I share or make a new share is the moment that I can now give this to somebody else. And so let's show what happens there. So now if I click done and I go look at that new share I just made, so I'm going to call this just so I don't lose track of it. And if I go view that, now I'm going to make this smaller as if I'm on my phone. And I'm going to see on the right here, I'm logged in as this other person. So it's another account I'm using to establish like shares. So I'm now going to move that URL over there, and now we're both looking at it together. They only have 2 shows, so the quality will be okay. Ideally, they would have more than 2 shows. Now, thanks to all of this technology, this is Bolt. Bolt did a great job here where it did exactly what I wanted. So if the person wants to find a show, so I think there's another cooking show we watched. Nope, that's not it. All right, so now I have to think about a show. Here's a good one. So now they were able to use the TMDB API, and it's the movie database, so we get that sense of, hey, I'm searching for something, what's going to show up there, and it will then look for those shows, whether they're TVs or movies, and then find it. It's just a nice interface. And that was all Bolt. It's what I wanted, but it did it before I even asked for it, so it was really nice. This one they definitely don't want if I was to imagine this other person. So this will hopefully create some deviation because mine are more focused on the other type of things. All right, so now, let's see, what's another good one? Chef. That's a great TV show. Let's see if we can find it. Oh, it's The Bear, sorry. All right, so now we're gonna go back to that one that I shared with them, and we're ready. Now, they're gonna click this button, and you're gonna see things happening at the same time, and that's Supabase. It's real-time events. It's just a nice feature. And then in the background, N8N starts to spin up and find matches, and I could show that working as well. It would just take me forever to get to it, but I want to show this first. And as the AI agent in N8N brings together the 2 lists and then gives it to the AI to say, hey, now find some valid lists between them, that AI will start to find movies or suggest movies and then find them in the TMDB database. So now we get a list of potential matches that we might want to watch together. I don't like how it just goes in like that. I need to slow that down. I'll come back to that later. But anyways, on the left, though, here I am looking like, yeah, I'll try this one. I've never seen it before. I'm willing to watch it. And then they get to see that I said, okay, that's fun. Say there's one here I'm willing to watch and they're not. I've already seen this, so we'll say willing to watch. But then they're like, you know what, I don't want to see Knives Out. So they're like, not for me, and that goes away. Just a nice combination of dynamic updates. And this is all because of Supabase's dynamic updates. All right, now let's take a look at N8N, and it's just a big part of this product or idea. And it will then say, okay, I've gotten a webhook. Again, just amazing tech. Like Supabase gets a row put into the database to say, hey, there's a new share. We're ready to go. Someone click the button. This triggers N8N, so I didn't have to do anything as a developer. I just had to make that save happen. Bolt did it. It's done. But then I plug this into Supabase to say, hey, when someone updates a row in the database and the status is ready to find matches, it will just go. And in this case, it says, give me all the things that person liked in the first one. Give me all the things the person liked in the second one. Let's give them all to the AI. And then we just get into prompting at this point. We have to get good at prompting. It's just that simple. The data comes in here, and we just have our prompt, and we have all that data we just passed in. And then it comes out here with a bunch of ideas, and then we start saving them as rows in the database. Really that nice, slick. Finally, I give a total TLDR to it. I don't even know if I show that yet. There is no TLDR here, but it's supposed to show something. It says here, these are what I'm thinking. This is why I chose these. So I'll have to add that later. And then I just tell that particular share, hey, I'm done. You're ready to start thinking about this stuff and voting up and down. And that helps the list to show up properly. And those are just real-time events. Once you do something in Supabase to trigger a change in a database is the moment your UI can say, hey, I'm ready to react to this particular change. Really great pattern. Okay, but back to the product and the build, that's it. It's how to, what can we watch together? It's something that's meant to be used with someone else, so it's a neat combination of a good tool, but also just cool tech. And again, I was really impressed with Bolt. I mean, I haven't used it in a while. I gave up on some of those tools because they were just getting too dead end. You'd get stuck. And I'm ready to build my next one in this as well. I have 2 others I want to build, so I'll come back to those after. All right, thank you.